And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We had a minor power outage, not a big deal, just about 4 o'clock in the morning or so, until about 20 minutes ago. So I think I was going to be able to do the show, and that's faux show. So we're back here. Let's get started. We have a deep dive, 1 to 2 deep dives lined up. One of these deep dives does have a crypto that is like a 0.00. It's not one that you're going to pump dump, but this is a crypto that's built into the system, and we'll go over which one it is. It's one where you'd want to buy it and hold it because you're getting it with 2 zeros in front of it. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor. Not a crypto advisor, none of the above. You are going to buy the shit out of it, as somebody says here. Everything's a scam in the show. I don't do any kind of deep dives at all. No. We just kind of shoot from the hip here and pick out crypto that sounds nifty. I don't study it at all. Oh, absolutely not. I don't spend any time on this channel at all finding shit. I just find random dumb shit cryptos, talk about them, and that's about it. So this would be the absolute worst channel you could ever get any kind of crypto or financial advice from, just letting you know. And never, ever do your due diligence. Just listen to this show and dump money into dumb shit, okay? That is what's up. That's how we do stuff here. All right. Now let's get into this article here. What started it all, Crypto Hulk? It's a company called nCino. Let me do a copy and a paste here. I did a deep dive because I knew something was up with this company. And oh man, is there something up with this company? Now, this is officially a old school Crypto Hulk deep dive, as the advertising showed. So it's going to get a little tough. And in the midst of it, you're going to find a crypto in here with 2 zeros. So let's go. nCino is the name of the company. Lowercase n and then a capital C and a lowercase INO. nCino says AI capabilities will drive cloud banking solutions continued growth. I want you to see what's going on. That's why we are talking about AI cryptos now a lot more, because now this AI, it's coming. See, 6 months ago, all the way back when I started this channel 5 years ago, we're not talking about AI at all. Now, all of a sudden, artificial intelligence is coming into everything. That's why that's going to help stop quantum attacks and stuff, is AI. As it gets more advanced, it can stop it. But that's why we discuss certain cryptos that are AI. We weren't discussing cryptos before that utilized AI because they didn't have it. Now they do. Things evolve in crypto. Cloud banking solution provider, it's called nCino, plans to add sophisticated artificial intelligence capabilities and fully agentic workflows to its banking advisor product during the next quarter. Everybody, this is amazing. Sean Desmond, CEO at nCino, said Tuesday, August 26, during the company's quarterly earnings call, that nCino expects AI to be transformative for financial services as the shift to cloud service was a decade ago. That's just about the time, Ripple. I want you to think of the time frames. What we're doing today is I want you to see like a big picture in what's happening. I want you to be able to get a time frame. Crypto Hulk, when do we get rich? When you understand what's going on. Well, that's not quite the answer I wanted. I want a date and a time. Can't give that. When this is saying right here that there was a shift from 10 years ago to cloud service. What happened in 2015? Ripple settlement agreement. No other channels talking about that. What happened in 2014, 15, CryptoHawk? How about the Interledger protocol when Ripple gave the internet and put into the when Ripple built in to the internet the Interledger protocol? That was about 10 years ago. Ripple passed the 2015 Ripple settlement agreement. That was 10 years ago. Ripple officially became a currency. The XRP officially became a currency 10 years ago, just like this thing's talking about. This is when this all started. Ripple had all this figured out. I'm just telling you what, you're going to look back in time. They already had all this shit figured out 10 years ago. I've been telling you, okay? With Encino, expects AI to be transformative as the shift to cloud services was a decade ago. Amazon and Ripple are partner in their cloud services department. Oh shit, CryptoHawk. All this stuff was done 10 years ago. I've been telling you. And that financial institutions are looking to Encino. They are? I've never heard of this company. They're looking to Encino to help them navigate their AI journey. Encino unveiled Banking Advisor June 2024, at which time it served as a banker-focused conversational co-pilot tool, providing portfolio management, streamlining tasks, and helping banks track and comply with regulatory requirements. During Tuesday's call, Desmond, who the fuck is this Desmond? Sean Desmond, okay. Desmond said that as an AI-powered interface designed for institutions, Banking Advisor is the first pillar of Encino's AI strategy and has been purchased by more than 80 of the company's customers. So we have, what do we have here, CryptoHawk? We have a company that I've never heard of called Encino, and they have a AI crypto legal money payment system called Banking Advisor. Okay, now we're going to dig a little deeper here and find out what is this? Why is this Encino such a popular company? Adoption of AI. Encino aims to leverage its strengths in providing mission-critical systems, understanding regulatory complexities, and appreciating the need to protect customers' information and understanding financial services vertical and the context in which it uses AI. All right, now we're going to get into what, after I read this article, I'm like, now this is interesting. We've got some little company I've never heard of providing services for banks. Wasn't that something? And then, so naturally I'm inquisitive and I'm like, let me figure out who the fuck they're working with to come up with this shit, okay? That leads me to the background investigation portion of the show. We're going to look up this company here. Encino does not appear. See, on the surface, this is what was interesting. They're talking about AI and banking. Well, I'm using AI to understand this article. I'm using Grok 3. Grok 3 starts off, Encino does not appear to be directly involved in cryptocurrency operations. Well, isn't that interesting? Because they're only providing cryptocurrency AI for banks, but this is how well this shit is hidden. So when I started off my investigation, it turns out Grok saying, oh, Encino's not using any crypto. And I'm like, oh, you dumb motherfucker. Yes, they are, because I'm going to find it. All right. Their core business is a cloud banking software for what? Traditional financial institutions. So it sounds like, no big deal, right? Oh, there's a big deal. These motherfuckers are using crypto. Grok's just not smart enough right away to pick up on it. Grok saying that they have indirect relevance through their KYC. Now all of a sudden they're KYCing a 2021 blog post on Encino's subdomain. It's called KYC Africa. Oh, now we're getting into Africa. Oh. And what do you know about Africa? What do you know about Africa? You got Ripple all up in that, don't you? With they've got MFS Africa. MFS Africa is the biggest money payment system in Africa. Then they changed their name to Onafric, ONAFRIQ. Massive payment system throughout Africa. So, gee, I wonder why this Encino company is talking about KYC Africa. You can find it at kycafrica.encino.com. So there they're talking about crypto regulation in South Africa. They're talking about VASPs, virtual asset service. That's all crypto. This fucking bank is all about crypto. I don't know why Grok's trying to play all fucking stupid like he doesn't understand when I ask him a simple fucking question. They're also involved with the Financial Action Task Force. Oh, gee, Ripple's a part of that too. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Grok tells me, oh, there's no current products, partnership, or announcements involving blockchain or trading or crypto with this company. I'm like, fucking Grok, how do you think they're helping these banks with the new future payment system, you fucking dumb AI machine? Well, he acts like he just doesn't know. This motherfucker doesn't want to tell me. That's what it is. Okay. Grok also says there's no evidence that Encino partners with companies that issue retail tokens. Oh my God, this is so fucking... Grok is acting like he doesn't fucking know a thing. But I know. Sometimes I got to make this AI my bitch to get it to do what it's supposed to do. It's like a stubborn fucking bitch. I'm talking about a female dog. Technology and consulting partners. Now, who do they got working with them? Who does Encino have working with them? Salesforce. That's fucking huge, okay? They also have Deloitte, Ripple partner. Big Ripple partner is Deloitte. But Grok doesn't know anything. Okay, let's keep going. I'm cherry picking the article. Customers. Now, who are... I've never heard of Encino, but you know who their partners are that they're helping? Who is Encino helping? Oh, just Bank of America. That's not a big deal. Encino, oh, that's a Ripple partner, by the way. Barclays, they're helping. That's a Ripple partner. No coincidence there with Ripple. Santander, that's a Ripple partner. Encino is helping them. That's not a big deal. TD Bank, Wells Fargo, Zions Bank Corporation, PNC Bank, another Ripple partner. Coinbase, Coinbase, but Grok doesn't see any crypto connection there. Wow, what a fucking dummy. Okay, let's scroll down here. Encino's partners. This gets massive right here. Encino has 60 partners. Number one, Accenture, one of the biggest payment companies in the world, Ripple partner. They're partnered up with Deloitte, again, actual Ripple partner acknowledgement. Like, there's no non-disclosure agreement with Accenture. Everybody knows that it's a fact, okay? Deloitte, same thing. These are fact-based relationships. Ripple only hides certain relationships. Price Waterhouse Cooper, open Ripple partner right there. There's other ones I'm not going to name the names. I don't know their names. DocuSign. You ever heard of DocuSign? Everything I fucking sign on. Oh, Mambu. MAMBU. Sounds kind of like maybe that might be an African name or something, huh? You think it has anything to do with KYC Africa at Encino.com? Oh, I'm sure it's just a coincidence there, Crypto Hulk. So Encino is working with Mambu. That set off a major alert in Crypto Hulk's head, because I remember Mambu from my past dealings making my programs here. We're going to come back to Mambu. Don't worry about that one. Equifax, the world's top credit reporting company. Oh, FICO, the world's top credit reporting company. Alloy, I'm going to skip through some of their partners that we don't know. Full Circle. I've heard of them. Full Circle. JD Power. Oh, shit. LexisNexis. This is all massive right here. Finastra. Ripple partner. Official Ripple partner. And Grok doesn't think they're using crypto. How fucking stupid is this shit? Zoom. ZOOM. Like you're making your Zoom call. ABN. Massive banking partner. Alpha Bravo Nora. ABN Amro Bank. I believe that's a Ripple partner. Officially. Now, we're going to look up Mambu right here. We're getting closer to the 0.00 crypto. Last night, I spent, I think, 2 hours trying to figure out what the fuck is this Encino and shit. Then I hit this. Mambu. Mambu is a software as a service cloud native banking platform founded with the goal of modernizing financial services technology. It provides composable core banking infrastructure that enables banks, fintechs, retailers. So this little company, how are they doing all this? Crypto Hulk, it's probably with Ripple technology. You know what? You're a fucking genius. I was just going to say that. If you notice this, we have this little fucking company, Encino. I've never heard of that shit. I've been doing crypto 5 years. Not once heard of this company. But somehow all these big, massive companies in the world are using Encino products. What we have here is how Ripple gets into the whole banking system without anybody knowing they're in the banking system. Brilliant move. You get a little dinky ass company that no one's ever heard of, and that's how you hook up a lot of the major banks without drawing attention to Ripple. I love it, but I discovered this shit. I like figuring out how these motherfuckers do shit. Let's continue. Key figures including from Mambu, they have a lending engine for various loan types, mortgages, small to mid-size enterprise lending, buy now, pay later. Oh, they have products like a digital wallet. You mean like Ripple had in 2013 with Ripple Singapore that I always show that no other channel has shown? How is this company getting all this? How is this little Encino company coming up with all these products to help the biggest banks in the world? That's just not possible, is it? Well, it's understandable when you watch the Crypto Hulk channel, because I like figuring all this shit out. It's fun. They got prepaid cards. Oh, like the Ripple card that I showed you from Ripple Singapore back in 2014. Ripple had the card as well, and wallets. And they have a payment engine for what? Real-time and cross-border payments. Well, gee, I wonder who their technology provider is. You see, let me tell you something. Encino is not a software company. It's some kind of a banking company that just has these miraculous products. They don't invent it. They get it from somewhere. That's what's interesting. And I'm going to show you here all the connections that they have, because they're not going to come out and tell you where they get it, but they're not a software company. So they're obviously not creating this shit. They're getting it from somewhere, and you'll find out right off. It's going to be Ripple, XDC, and some other cryptos that they're utilizing. No, Mambu is not a cryptocurrency platform. That's what Grok says. It is fundamentally a core banking software provider. Oh, so they provide software, huh? Where do they get their software? They're a software provider focused on traditional and digital financial services for institutions. Malibu does not inherently use crypto in its operations or core products. Its platform is built around cloud-based banking tools without native blockchain or crypto. However, it enables crypto-related services through integration and partnerships. Oh, now we're starting to figure this out. Encino is a company that banks go to for help. Encino, now we're going to focus specifically. Encino's got a lot of partners. We're going to focus with Encino just on their crypto, because that's the point of this channel. We're going to learn a little bit about the banking system on my channel and these things, but we focus on what we have to focus on. Mambo right now helping Encino. Does Mambu use crypto? Well, Mambu has a partnership with Bitpanda. Oh, now it's starting. And this thing is fucking huge, okay? This Bitpanda, these are massive banks all in disguise, okay? Malibu integrates with Bitpanda, a European investment platform that supports crypto. Oh, and they got ETFs, precious metals. It's in everything. It's an everything platform, everybody, just like the Ripple Ledger was in 2013-14. Remember gold, silver in your wallet? Well, they just have this Bitpanda just happens to handle commodities and metals. Oh, look here, precious metals. Oh, you mean like gold and silver in your wallet, Crypto Hawk? They also have wallets, and well, Crypto Hawk, it sounds an awful lot like Ripple. Well, it certainly does, Jimmy. You're a very astute student. Mambu's infrastructure serves as the ledger. Oh, really? For Bitpanda's asset classes, including crypto, allowing financial institutions to offer fractionalized investment, staking, asset swap, custody. Now, I wonder who's providing custody for Bitpanda. Son of bitch. Let's take a little looky-loo on that one. Hold on a minute. Now, I remember with this Bitpanda, I did some research on it a month or two ago. They changed names on things. It wasn't Bitpanda. It was originally called something else, and they're utilizing, I think, either copper or maybe a standard charter. I got to check this out again. They claim they have this in-house solution. It's not. It's somebody else. I might have to come back. Grok's looking to see if Bitpanda uses any third-party custody. Let me look. I'm gonna continue on while Grok's thinking. So they're using Bitpanda, doing all the same things. They have banks they're involved. Now, they're using something called Tower Bank, TOWER Bank. This Panama-based bank known for being crypto-friendly, migrated its core operations to the Mambu's cloud platform in 10 months. Now, I want to show you why I'm showing you the Panama connection, because that's important, everybody. Everything I do on this show has a fucking reason. We're going to take it back to the International Ripple Business Association video, something that no other channel discusses. Go to this video I just sent you. Notice that in the 2-second mark, it kind of tells you what it's about. Supporting businesses built on Ripple. This is like 2014. I want you to see this. 2015, whatever it is. The International Ripple Business Association promotes the growth of the Ripple ecosystem. Okay, so that's what that is. Now, if you look on the date, go to the 5-second mark. The 5-second mark shows you 2015. We got Ripple. If you click on the 11-second mark, you'll see gateways are the on-ramps to the Ripple network. We're talking about gateways, on and off ramps to the Ripple network. These countries right here, here's just a few of them: Japan, Korea, Canada, Mexico with Bitso, in Europe. These were Ripple started right here with the on and off ramps to the Ripple ledger, okay? Now, let's fast forward up to the 27-second mark. 27-second mark. What do we see? Panama. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. It's called BTC to Ripple. What Ripple did, I told you guys, it's already been fucking done. 10 years ago, Ripple went into different parts of the world and starting setting everything up. Panama very clearly was a country where Ripple was in and working with their government. That's what Ripple does. This will be a non-disclosure agreement. This you will not find any evidence for except on Crypto Hulk channel. All right. So when we look at this article, we're studying the Mambu. Okay. Mambu is linked in with Tower Bank, which is in Panama, which I'm totally convinced is running on Ripple technology. Because why? Ripple deals with banks. And this is a Tower Bank, and it's in Panama. And guess what? So was Ripple in Panama 10 years ago. Let's continue. Now, again, with Ripple, they only announce certain partnerships. You're not going to hear all of it, because then everybody'd be able to put 2 and 2 together to come up with 4. This is supposed to be all a big secret, except my channel exposes this stuff, and that's why I'm the most heavily shadow banned crypto influencer, okay? Because I find out shit nobody else, and I connect all these dots no one else can see. So, Mambu was founded in 2011, so that's probably about 3 to 4 years before they hooked up with Ripple. I'm going to skim through Mambu. Who are their founders? One of them is Eugene Danicolas. Founded Mambu to create a digital-first banking engine. It became worth about $5 billion, everybody. Some of you guys are like, holy fucking shit. Yeah. You haven't heard of Mambu, have you? No, it's only worth $5 billion. Not a big fucking deal. Okay, not a big fucking deal. These people are good. They're very, very sneaky. They try not to let their actions be known. But when Crypto Hulk is looking, I'm probably going to find it. Good likelihood I'm going to figure out what the fuck's going on. The board of directors, they got a guy named Brian Feinstein. He's got 20 years in crypto. He's working with Twilio and Shopify. Harvard Business School. Oh, right there. The guy's a fucking genius. Let's go. Oh, they're working with another board members, They got Tiger Global. If I'm not going to get it, Tiger Global, some kind of, I think, Chinese American investment company. That's kind of. I've heard about Tiger Global before. It's massively secret too. So that makes kind of sense. There are people working at Mambu. Used to work at Salesforce as well. This is it's a $5 billion company that I've never heard of. A little bit in crypto. They've got about 23 executives working. Yeah, they got a lot. They got some executives they just don't want to talk about either. I'm looking at some of Mambu's part. Oh, now looky here, son of a bitch. What do we got? I think we found something, Edna. You got a company called Mambu, and they just happen. Now, Mambu is helping Encino, but Encino's helping all the banks. So how does this little company, here we go. I'm almost ready to bust a nut. Don't be a buzz buster. Don't ask me stupid questions. What we got going on is you got the banks of the world are relying on this little dinky ass company called Encino that I've never heard of. Encino has a bunch of partners. One of them happens to be a partner called Mambo. Now, this isn't a special dance in South America. No, it's not. But that's called the Mambo number 5. But what we got going on here is Mambo is using a company called dLocal. Oh shit! And the brand new people are like, well, who the fuck cares about dLocal? Well, it sounds kind of like D's nuts, right? Okay. All right. That was a good joke you made up. I appreciate the good sense of humor, you know. But looky right here, though, Ripple partner dLocal is valued at $1.2 billion, and that was 5 years ago. dLocal is probably 2 or 3 billion right now, I'm sure, maybe even more. So let's go back again. This little company called Encino is in the news. Grok doesn't even know anything about any crypto connections. Grok is acting like he is a dumb bitch born yesterday. Grok can't see any kind of crypto connections here at all. So that's why this AI search stuff, you can't trust it all the time, okay? So just so Encino, this article here, the average person is going to read it and be bored to tears, okay? When Crypto Hulk tears something apart, I'm going to find out what the fuck, how does this shit work? That's what I'm going to figure out, and I am right now. So you got Encino helping the major banks of the world. And people are like, well, how is this little ass bank able to help all these other banks? Well, Encino's like a software company, whatever they want to call themselves. A software cloud provider, whatever the fuck. I'm not a tech person and don't give a fuck about most shit either. So Encino's doing all this shit. Encino needs help. That's where Mambu comes in. Mambu's like the payment wizard, like the guy at the Wizard of Oz and shit behind the curtain, you know. Well, no, you don't know because you're not that old. Okay. So, but Mambu is nuclear powered by dLocal. And dLocal's a famous Ripple partner. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. Now we're starting to see why the fuck we've been sitting here for 30 minutes listening to your bullshit. So we got dLocal, officially a Ripple partner, helping this company. Oh, and look right here, Western Union is right there too. Western Union is a partner, Ripple and Stellar. Yes, they are. And oh, look, we have another little nugget here. It's called Indexo Bank. So that got my interest. I looked up Indexo Bank, and it's a Latvian credit institution from the country of Latvia. Now that's interesting. Why? How the fuck did that get mixed up in here? They are checking. It's like a credit union. This Indexio Bank is kind of like a Latvia. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Is that on planet Uranus or something? Indexio Bank is deeply embedded in Latvia's fintech ecosystem. Oh, really? And Mambu is a core partner for that bank. Oh, and they got Apple Pay hooked in. Now, I don't want to show you the screen, but remember Ripple Meet the Team? Ripple had a teammate in 2013, Apple. Just I'd throw that in there too. Of course, not official partner. You can't have official partners at Ripple. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can. Oh, God. Here we go. Now, this gets big again. About 4 years ago, Crypto Hulk channel got like totally destroyed. I was talking about a particular banking group and exposed how that banking group is related to the world's richest family. And then my channel just disappeared. Like literally fucking, not the episode, the fucking channel just disappeared. And at other times, I've had the power go out in my apartment complex that I used to live. When I'm doing certain shows, like I'm for real, I'm not lying. Some of you guys have been there a long time. I'm doing a show, and then just like the power goes out in the complex where I live, or the channel just gets zapped. Like, and then one time, twice, some hacker hacked into my show and was doing all kinds of weird shit, and the screen was going in and out. Like, you guys saw it. Like, I don't know if it's some kind of 3-letter agency who's got like a hard on for this channel or something, but we've been through some shit over the years on this program. Let me continue here. So you got Mambu, and I got to be careful on how I explain this next because I don't want to lose another channel. Mambu is helping this banking group. I'm going to use the initials Boy Charles Boy Group, okay? Now, it's a UK-based provider of payment services. The Boy Charles Boy Group, let me tell you something. They're tied in with the, I can't say Roth, and there's no way I'm going to say child and then say family. So in my studies, I mean, you could go back to my Twitter page at CryptoHulk19, go back to like 2000, I think 21, somewhere in the wintertime. I think it was 2021. It could have been 2020 or 21. I have all the research stuff on the Boy Charles Boy Group that got my channel shut down on YT. This same Mambu company is interacting with the Boy Charles Boy Group. Who are they? They provide all your crypto exchanges with crypto. Where does your crypto exchange get crypto? From Boy Charles Boy Group. They are the Roth, and I can't say in any way child, and I can't say family. Okay? This gets really, really, really fucking deep, and I'm about to change subjects right now before I get this channel chopped off at the knees. So I'm going to skip over that portion now and move on. But this thing got real fucking deep last night when I was studying it. I'm like, oh my God, it goes all the way back to that Boy Charles Boy Group bank. And I'm like, damn it. So that's how this shit is getting done. Mambu is working in Brazil. And again, that is where Ripple's International Ripple Business Association started off with Brazil. Ripple's the only crypto company I'm aware of that had closed-door meetings with the Central Bank of Brazil. This was, I think, 2021. You got the UAE involved in Mambu. And again, Western Union, Indexo Bank. Circle is involved with Mambu. And then, of course, we talked about the Tower Bank in Panama with Ripple in Panama in 2015. Series E. Okay, now I think hold on a minute. There was Bitpanda. I looked up Bitpanda here, and it doesn't want to tell me anything. Of course, Grok's trying to keep some information hidden right here, but I know that Bitpanda in 2016, it was originally called Coin Animal. It started in 2014, Bitpanda did. It was rebranded and called Bitpanda 2 years later. Boy, he's real stingy with the information. He doesn't want to quite say. Well, there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to go into a deep dive on Bitpanda because it's interesting. It's either like Medico or Standard Chartered or something like that's providing custody. Let me check the comments here. It's been a while since I looked in the comments section. Oh, let me continue on this. So we got D local. Now there was Bitpanda goes right into so I do have a background. You got N26 is a bank that's partnered with Bitpanda, along with the French, German and French banks are hooked up. Plum, Plum from the UK. Hype from Italy. I think that might be the Hype coin. There's something called Hype in Italy. Then you got Mambu, which we went over, is a partner with Bitpanda. Fabric, Scalit, Visa is a partner. We all know that's Ripple right there. Fourth line, FinTech Poland. Now let's look here. Leverages blockchain technology. Cashlink. Okay, so here we get into the crypto. Now, Bitpanda has some partners. One of them is called Match Chain, and the crypto is MAT. Let me look it up on CoinGecko. It's Match. How do I? Let me just look up MAT. That's not pulling up. I have to go Matt Chain, like MATCHAIN. MATCHAIN. Matt Chain is MAT. It's $1.37. Hold on a minute. That's one of the partners. Not that we're going to buy that one. Then you have something called the ICE blockchain, who's all mixed up in this. So let me look up ICE. The three letters are ICE. There it is, the ICE Open Network. That's the crypto right there, 0.00478. That's the one Bitpanda is using. Bitpanda is tied in with these top banks in Europe right there. And we have a crypto we already know about, XDC. XDC, that's at Caleb and Brown. I don't know if the ICE crypto is sold at Caleb and Brown. One of you guys might be able to look that up. I can't do that and do the show at the same time. But these are partners, whether the cryptos are doing good now or bad, these are the partners that's mixed up in all of what we're talking about right now. And remember, nothing goes straight up in a straight line forever, okay? Now, if it was me, I'd probably throw something into the ICE blockchain because it's so integrated with everything we're talking about here. This is massive. It's like an actual partner. It was in a spotlight for Bitpanda. There's three cryptos that were put in the spotlight: Mat Chain, ICE, and XDC. There's no others listed here. So it's an actual partnership. Bitpanda has partnerships with those cryptos that we just mentioned. Now, Bitpanda is also linked up with Coinbase, Raiffeisen Bank in Austria, Landesbank Bank, Deutsche Bank, Panda Custody. Let me check something else out here. I got another token that might be of interest. Let's see. There is a crypto. Let me look here. Oh, well, I want to be careful on how I say it. There's a crypto here. Let me see, it's linked up. This one is like a freebie for everybody. You don't have to be a $500 member. Okay. In the article that I'm reading, Bitpanda has a crypto token. It's called BEST, BEST. It's got a lot of zeros in front of it. That would be another token that I would look into. The token is BEST, Bitpanda Ecosystem Token. I'm looking at I'm looking at this Bitpanda page. Let me do a copy and a paste. This might be a crypto you might want to buy, but I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just saying you might want to. I didn't say you want to. Let us take a look at this article. This article is dated July 2025. I believe that's a brand new token I just showed you right there. Yeah, it's the the best token, BEST, BitPandas token. I believe it just came out. You can see it right here. I think it came out in July, actually. So I'm showing you a brand new token. The market cap is only 645,000. The 24-hour trading volume is $17,000. This is totally pumpable and dumpable. I didn't notify everybody because I wasn't aware of this. So it's a freebie for you. You can get in on the crypto. It's got like 5 zeros in it. And this would be a great one to pump dump, but it's too late because I already let the cat out of the bag. So everybody gets a freebie today. So today we came up with 2 cryptos. One of them is extremely pumpable, which is this best coin, but it's not going to be able to pump because we didn't all get in on it at the same time. Can't get it anymore on Bitpanda. No, we never buy on Bitpanda. Is it best coin on Solana? That's what I don't know. All I know is Bitpanda has a crypto. It's called BEST. BEST. That's all I know. But if you go to CoinGecko and you type in BEST, and then Best Coin pops up, and then if you go to their community page on Twitter, then you could do some research and determine, is that the coin? But it looks like I'm seeing a lot of cartoon and shit, so it's probably a scam of some kind. Now, the other option we can do is hit the contract code, which I'm doing now. I'll have this figured out quick. This has been officially a old school crypto Hulk deep dive. This is what I do when you guys don't see, like how I come up with shows. Me and sometimes a couple friends, we just start deep diving and digging through all kinds of shit to find stuff. And this could be a bonk token on Solana. Best is an ERC20 token on Ethereum, not on Solana. Bitpanda's best token is on the Binance Smart Chain. Bitpanda does not have a token on Solana. The Solana coin is a meme. And here is the official. Here is the Ethereum-based coin right there. Oh, we got Miguel looking up here. It's EC6F. Yeah, that's what I posted. EC6F. Bitpanda's official crypto is on the ticker BEST. Make sure it's the ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. The last 4 are EC6F. If you want to look on Etherscan, here is that. I'll send you that copy for Etherscan so you know you get the right one. There you go. Let's see, where are we at? 54 minutes deep. I'm telling you, this deep dive shit, man, it takes a lot. That's why sometimes, you know what? It's just easier for me to look for news and make a show. When I have to do all this research and deep dive shit, man, it takes hours just like fucking investigating shit, right? Like, man. But I gave you guys a couple cryptos you might want to look into. We were able to find the right ones and not the scam ones, so that's good. I didn't have time yesterday. Like, I had already put in minimum 2-3 hours to make today's show. And I needed probably another 1 to 2 hours to find all the shit we just found right now. So it just takes a lot of work to find these cryptos. Let me check. So that was the Bitpanda and all the articles and shit that goes along with it. And I'm just going through the a little bit of this Bitpanda stuff here. I would highly hold on to the Bitpanda token because this crypto hasn't even taken off yet. And don't try to pump dump this Bitpanda. That'd be so fucking stupid. We could all do it as a group at the same time and send shockwaves throughout the crypto world. Other people start buying it and shit. But if you're going to buy it now, just get it because you want to hold it. But it's not going to pump. So again, hype is mixed up in this. I know there's a hype crypto. I don't know if it's, there's probably a lot of different hype cryptos, so I can't tell you which one. But Bitpanda is so mixed in with the government and the European government and shit. It's legit, and it hasn't even taken off. And the more that crypto exchange gets used and stuff, which it will, this Bitpanda is heavily built into Europe. The connections are crazy. I'm just going through last minute deep dive information. It's hooked in with DZ Bank. This Bitpanda, you guys, is linked into Landesbank Baden-Württemberg. This is so fucking deep. All this shit, when it takes off, you guys are rich. Everything's kind of in slow motion right now, but when this thing goes, it's in there with DZ Bank, LBBEW, Deca Bank, XDC Crypto's in there, ICE, Mat Chain, fucking Best. I named off. Those are the cryptos for today. They're going to be monsters. They're going to be fucking monsters, you guys. I'm not going to be wasting my time with dumb shit. So I'm showing you all the evidence right here. The foundations, the biggest fucking banks in Europe. I'm dropping their names. I'm showing you the connections. I'm showing you the crypto that they're using. And yes, it's cheap with like 4 or 5 zeros in front. What it only takes $100 into that crypto, and man, you're gonna have millions. Okay. Hooey. Again, you got LBBW Bank mixed in with this Bitpanda, Deutsche Bank, probably the most powerful bank in Germany, Deca Bank, DZ Bank. These are all Ripple partners or XDC partners. This Deutsche Börse, this is so fucking massive right here. And I gave you like 4 or 5 cryptos that are all mixed up in all of this. Hooey. These are good. I didn't have time to fully get this show done. So it's to your benefit. If you're not a $500 member, you got lucky and got information because I needed more time. Had I known all this stuff about, had I known the end of this deep dive, I would have probably done a pump dump before the show so we could all make some money. But we had power issues and stuff, and I lost power here again. I guess it was citywide or whatever. So I couldn't quite get my job done. And So you got lucky. You got 1 or 2 or 3 cryptos, and you didn't have to pay the $500 a month to get access to that early and stuff. We couldn't pump dump it, but there you go. Merry Christmas. So let me click out of that. Indexo Bank, D-Local Partner. And that is, what is this one? Background checking. Encino. Okay. That's done. That is Encino. The article. Okay. We got the Panama connection done. Okay. Just a quick review in case some people just came in. What we went over today was a typical article. It's an article that everybody's going to ignore. It's an article that I knew there's something there. Okay. This article, when you first read it, doesn't look like anything at all. No one's going to go over this article. I have an uncanny ability to investigate things, and I knew that there was something big that I couldn't see with this article, and I was right. What we have is a small little company, software company, that hooks up banks. Imagine that. And this little company uses a company called Mambu. And Mambu has Ripple connections like D-Local and other Ripple partners. And this Mambu company is tied in with banks and some of the top banks in Germany. I'm sorry, some of the top banks in all of Europe. And these banks and Mambu are utilizing cryptocurrencies to transmit money. They have interoperability. We went over a lot of these banking partners are total Ripple partners. So even though they're not saying they're specifically using crypto, we were able to identify about 4 to 5 cryptos that they are using. Now, these banks aren't going to necessarily hold the crypto themselves. So what they use is something called Bitpanda. It's a crypto exchange that the government appears to allow banks to integrate with. Different than in America, we don't have this quite yet. I think that might be the trend. I don't know. But these banks can claim, oh, we're not holding crypto or whatever. No, they're using Bitpanda, which is. And they're using Mambu, which is able to utilize and send money around the world utilizing crypto. So I did a deep dive. Grok is acting all fucking stupid like there's no connection. I just showed you a lot of fucking connections here with about 5 cryptos. So that was today's show. Wish we could have made money on it today, but if I hadn't lost power for 3 hours, I could have had more time to get shit done. Okay. Here we have Adelina Marcel. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Let me get your name on my list here. And let's see. Where are we at? Let me add you. So what you'll have to do is contact me on X. Can't find my list. Dear heavens. Well, it's around here somewhere. There it is. That sneaky little bastard. Zoltar was hiding it. He likes to play games during the show to stress me out. There it is. And, you know, crypto right now, there's a little bit of a slowdown on things, but we'll always try to find opportunities. And then when this thing takes off, you guys, you want to be in the right place at the right time. Because when this thing goes, bam, it's going to start boom, boom, boom. These cryptos start lining up again, just like that. Adelina. Boy, you got a long name. Korean Damn, you got like 4 names. And today's what, 27? 27 it is. Excuse me. Okay, so what you do when you join, when you give a donation is you can find me at CryptoHulk19. Let me click back here. Hold on. Okay, at CryptoHulk19. So you got to type it in just like that on X at CryptoHulk19. Type it in exactly just like that. Contact me and say, hi, CryptoHulk. This is Adelina Marcel Cartier Carin. On August 27th, your time, I joined during the live show at approximately 1 hour and 5 minute mark. Then I can verify things like that. Give me your phone number and I'll contact you and we'll start the crypto journey here and figure out getting you squared away with crypto and catching you up to speed on some things. So I'll look forward to hearing from you then. Nicholas M., welcome to the 2024 Crypto Explosion. Maria Sangria. Great content, Hulk. We appreciate you. It's a ton of work, I'm telling you. It's like I have to be a crypto investigator, you know? And well, what I did today is I had to come up for air when I do a deep dives and shit. And what I like to do is find fundamental news. I like to see some kind of news in the real world, pick an article, and then deep dive it and find out who's really involved in this. Because they're not going to tell you in the article. Some people are like this. Oh, Crypto Hulk show. He'll just read articles. Those are dumb people with very low IQ. What I do is I read an article and then explain to you how deep this thing goes. And then you find opportunities within that article to invest. That's what I do on Crypto Hulk Show. I'll see everybody later. I got to get going. My next show should be 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific.